Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope that you guys are all doing very great today. So today's video is going to be fun. I'm going to do another installment of my summer series and I'm going to do sunset eyes. This was actually a request from one of my subscribers. Her name is Shaz. She's from the UK and I'm going to use a Temu Imposter palette. This is what it looks like. So this is just like Huda Beauty's Tiger palette, and this is actually called Wild Tiger. But I figured that this particular palette would be perfect for sunset eyes, and I might dive into this palette right here. This is LA Girl in Juicy. It's just like a little quad, but so between the two, I think I have a good, I think I might have a good selection for sunset eyes. And then of course I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to do my blush and I'm going to do my highlight at the end. You guys know I'm very predictable. But before we get right into it, let me introduce myself. My name is Carrie and I like makeup to be very simple, very easy, and above all fun. So if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. And for those of you already subscribed, you guys are the best. You guys are the capital THE best. Okay, you guys are amazing. I have wonderful subscribers, so thank you very, very, very much. All right, so I have a vision of how I want this eye look to go, you guys, but y'all know my visions sometimes executed, you know, are on two different worlds, you know, so good ideas but executed not so great. Anyways, I'm going into this pigment right here. It's this like bright like yellow, and I want to put that all over the eye right here. Okay, yeah, it's kind of soft. All right, so I'm just gonna put it all over the eye and we'll see how far I get without having to put my hair back. I always I get, when I see these girls on YouTube doing makeup and they have hair like right here and they're putting on like liquid foundation and they're putting on all this like liquid stuff, and I'm always like oh my god, I'm like triggered, put your hair back. But they do the most beautiful makeup and they're better than me, so we'll see. I did just recently get my hair cut, actually just yesterday, so it's not too hard to handle at the moment. But anyways, I always love having nice fresh hair. It always feels so bouncy and light, so much more easier to manage. I'm sure you guys can relate. All right, so I'm gonna go into this one right here. I'm gonna start to darken up the crease. Okay, that really brightened the whole eye up. Okay. All right. Sunset eyes, we're going for it. All right, so now I'm going to go into this pigment right here. And I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes. It's from Bdellium Tools. I think that's how you pronounce it, but it's a 776. It is just absolutely perfect for getting right in that outer V for hooded eyes. Now, Shaz from the UK, the one who requested this video, also requested some of my favorite brushes and my favorite palettes, and to maybe give some suggestions. So I'm gonna get to it, Shaz, I promise. And if anybody else has any requests, I promise I'm gonna get to it. I won't forget, but this is one of my favorite brushes. I don't use it too often on camera because I have so many other brushes that I use, well, particularly my blinged brushes, which are fabulous, and my refer brushes, which are really great. I use those a lot, so sometimes I forget about other brushes that I have that are like really good quality, so I need to start pulling those out and using them again. All right, so this is looking so nice. I'm feeling pretty sunset-y. I don't know, is sunset-y even a word? All right, let's go back into this yellow right here, a little bit more pigment, and I'm even tapping off, and I'm just gonna lightly blend. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's looking really pretty. All right, I'm gonna take this lightest color right here on a different brush And I'm gonna attempt to highlight the brow bone with it. We'll see how well it works. I may have to change gears on that particular later on, but I won't deal with that right now. All right, it added a little color. I don't know if it added much brightness, but that's okay. We'll deal with it later. I'm gonna take this color right here. I'm gonna go underneath the lower lash line with it. I try to look as decent as possible when I do my lower lash line, because it's so difficult for me not to make the most ridiculous face like this. I mean, like my eyes wide open like that look like I'm from a horror movie or something. It's funny, hold on, let me just finish. I get, you know me guys, I get distracted, but I sometimes will like open my eyes to my head, like this, and it looks gross, I know, and I do it to my husband, and I like go like that with my eyes, and he hates it, but I think it's hilarious. And I told him my job is to just annoy you for the rest of our lives. And God bless him, he just lets me do it. Anyways, all right, I'm going to, let's see here, any last minute cleanup here. All right, so now we can get to the very best part, which is these glitters and these shimmers. Now, the one thing I've noticed about the Temu palettes, especially kind of like the Huda Beauty Imposter ones, is that their shimmers in here very hard pressed in there. So you have to work a little bit to kind of bring it up. I think at this point, I am going to dig into the LA Girl quad and use their shimmers in here. Let me swatch them for you real quick. Very pretty. Yeah, real nice. Okay, so I think those are gonna work out a little bit better. Seem to be just a little bit softer, so it'll be a little bit easier for me to work with them. Not that there's anything wrong with this, I want to have variety today, I guess. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some MAC's Mixing Medium. I'm gonna put just a little dollop of it on my hand. I'm gonna grab a flat brush here that's kind of flat and tapered. I'm gonna go into this pigment right here. It's just called pigment number 4. how clever of them. There's no names on this particular palette. It's just pigment 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm putting it in the mixing medium, and I'm going to mix that pigment together, and I'm going to put that, I'm gonna start it in the middle, and I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna just keep tapping, and I am tapping, continuing to tap. Ooh, it's so pretty. Isn't that gold just gorgeous? I like to take it up beyond the crease because I have hooded eyes, so I want you guys to see that beautiful, shiny glitter poking through. I'm gonna take this color right here, and I'm gonna put that on the inner lid, inner corner, and then, you know, I like to bring it up a little bit, but I'm going to do a little bit more MAC Mixing Medium. A little bit lighter than that gold, or that like yellow gold, just a little less yellow in it. Okay, do this side. Bring it up and over. Take this up and over, kind of diffuse it a little bit. Just so pretty. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go back into this pigment right here, the one that we did the outer V, and I'm going to just kind of stamp out like right above my crease. Diffuse a little bit of that glitter without adding too much of that orange pigment. Okay, and now going back into this one, use a little bit more. Okay, and then going back with that yellow, let's add that first yellow that we put on that I put on as a transition, and I'm just taking it right above all of that. Okay. Just adding in a little bit more pigment. Sometimes we just lose pigment, and it's because these mattes are like very finely milled. So the more rubbing you do, sometimes the more sheer it becomes and it starts to lose pigment. I want to be a little extra today. Okay, so this is a step that you can absolutely skip for sure. Going into the Pat McGrath Labs Moonlight Seduction palette, and I'm going to take this pigment right here. This is one of her Blitz Astral shades, and it's so beautiful. It's called Astral Gold Lust, and it's just so pretty. But again, a step you can skip. A little bit of glitter glue, just a little bit, and I'm gonna put it right in the center of the eye right here. And I might even, you know, I'm gonna take it all the way up to the brow bone. Oh, man. So pretty. All right, other eye. So I'm gonna go back into the brow bone. I'm going to tap off, and I'm gonna kind of very gently diffuse some of that glitter that we put up there. That same Pat McGrath pigment, Astral Gold Lust, I'm gonna put some of that in the inner corner. But you can put whatever pigment you want in the inner corner. If you have that LA Girl palette, or if you have that Wild Tiger from Temu, or even the Huda Beauty original, you just take a pigment from there and put it as your highlight. Okay, stamping it out right here. It's already pretty pigmented right there, but okay, let's move on to mascara. I'm gonna use the Essence Princess Lash Mascara. It's a great drugstore mascara, one of the best, and it's pretty cheap too. I think it's only like $4.99 at Ulta. Okay guys, I did the mascara. I did Tightline with just a brown eyeliner, and now I'm gonna go in with this blush. I don't know what it's called. It doesn't give me a name. It's something that I bought off of Temu as well, and it's kind of peach color, so I figured it would go really great with this look. I think I remember this being pretty pigmented. Oh, and by the way, you guys, I did have bronzer, contour and bronzer on. Let me show you. For the contour, I did use this Uoma, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a 3 double take sculpt and strobe duo stick. It's in white pearl, but on one end it has the contour, which is kind of a grayer shade, which is nice for contour, and then on the other side it's got a like a highlight, which I didn't use. I only used the contour. And then for bronzing, I used the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Tan Lines. So that's what I used. All right, so now let's get back to the blush. Before we get into the lips, I'm gonna put some highlight on, and I want a very obnoxious glow. And this, I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown highlighter in Quartz Glow. So I figured that would give me a very Oh yeah, a really nice beaming to the moon glow. The more you rub it, the shinier it's gonna get. It's kind of mixing really nice with that like peachy blush. All right, let's do the other side. Let's do the rest of the face. Little dollop. Now we can move on to the lips. You guys, I'm so excited for this. Look what I have here. I have an orange. It's a gloss. Now it's the NYX. This is a Milky gloss. Yeah. The shade is Mango Lassi. I'm not gonna put a liner or anything on. We're just gonna let this do all the work. And it's gonna be real orange at first, I have a feeling, and then I think it's gonna fade a little bit. It has a sweet smell to it also, just FYI. Okay guys, let me show you the final look. So you guys, this makeup look is complete. This is my version of Sunset Eyes. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Shaz, I hope that you enjoyed these Sunset Eyes. If you guys have a request, please, if it's in my power to fulfill that request, I'm happy to do that. Just comment below. And comment below regardless. Tell me, what do you think of my Sunset Eyes? But anyways, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.